For the CME Group, this is Danny Riley
and Stephen Eubanks
with today's Mr. Top Step update.
Good morning. How are you? This is Steve Eubanks from MrTopStep. We just wanted to give a shout out. We had a very nice event last night. We wanted to say thank you to our partners and contributors, Markets Media, Rand Squawk. All have done a really great job moving MrTopStep forward. To the markets for a second, yesterday's call really was the grease gap fill. We went down, tested the 1257s, which was the the January 3rd cash close. That was a key number, obviously, and 1266 for the Jan 3rd close was also key. Rallying back, we're at the 1274 and 1288 tsunami ledges, and those have been pivotal for the last day and a half. Now, we've had some key calls this week. Predominantly was Goldman was selling over 500 lots on the 1291s, and that led to a 40 handle gain overnight from Tuesday to Wednesday. Coming into today, the range so far has been in regular trading hours been 1279s with a low of 1268 halves with a Globex at 1286. The key to this week, to get out of this week, is that we need to close back above 1266, which was last week's weekly close. We'd like to see 1279.30s, which is Mr. Fibonacci's number. I think that's going to be key going forward.
Well, the other side of this coin is that we did have a good bounce this week in front of the Fed meeting, and then the Fed came in. Ben Bernanke basically rained on that party, and since then the markets have really acted weak. Now the S&P opened higher this morning and then went into a tailspin, and just as we were coming over here, Steve and I were talking about it, the S&P dropped another 6 or 8 handles in between the walkover from the desk to getting over here.
Right.
And in our view, we're still very negative about this. And the other part about it is, starting today, the beginning of July starts the worst 4 months for the NASDAQ. And the outlook right here, right now, as we go into the summer and into July and August, right now it seems to be a little unstable.
Right. I absolutely agree. And the key, again, to get out of this week is if we can close into the 1274, 1279 area, and at least we can say that this was a positive week.
Yeah, and as we go into the new month, there may be some new money going into stocks, but Mr. Topstep, and Steve and I agree to disagree sometimes on some of this, like Top Notch. We still see 1284 and 1185 on the downside as our potential targets over the next maybe month and a half.
And we'd love to welcome everyone and anyone that would love to sign up for our IM that we do daily. These calls are going on for 8 to 10 hours a day, straight here from the floor. So we very much thank you for all your sponsorship.
And from professional traders like Steve and many other guys that are contributors into the Mr. Top Step educational process. Thank you very much, and have a good weekend.
Thank you.